on this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast.
Better hope Chester don't die. You'll hate the next one.
I fully aware.
This is a threat.
After figuring out where Kosowana escaped to,
You found out that the numbers on the time and everything referred to a passage and logic of the design that had been redacted, and you found it in your notes from the revision history from the asynchronous archives. And in that passage, you learned the location of a place called the Cradle of Quartz.
Micah's angels look for a pilot to take them deep into the Spellscar desert.
Eleanor and Psyche are over there at Pilot Square looking for a pilot. Specifically, you're looking for the one that you remembered from your encounter in the junkyard, Farrah Wyndslow. So you see her at the other end of the bar, this dwarven tiefling woman.
But convincing the legendary Farrah Wyndslow won't be easy.
We might have one last glorious ride for you.
This would be a little bit more daring. We need to get to the eastern end of Tentacle Canyon.
That's in the middle of the Spellscar Desert. That's past Cloud River Keep.
It is.
That's dangerous territory. Not many pilots are going to do that these days.
Precisely why we spoke to you.
It's time to charter a horseless dirigible.
Takes off.
After about 20 feet, the horse just goes...
Now.
Been about 8 years, you guys.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Wade.
Thank you. I'm almost ready to go into third grade. I don't know. Anyways,
I don't know how school works.
I don't remember. We've played a lot of tabletop RPGs. We've played a lot of characters, and we've played a lot of classes. Some of them have been the pinnacle of fun. Some of them you settle into, it's comfortable, and it's easy enough. Some of them are just kind of stinkers. Let's talk about those ones. So, I'll go first in talking about the character that I probably jived the least with. Damn, and it was a decision that I made too.
Yeah, it was.
Wow. Woo. Oh.
You're probably not even thinking about the same character I am. Go on.
What character are you thinking of, Derek?
I don't even remember the character's name. All I remember was Meatball.
I was thinking of her too.
Yeah, okay. That was all you.
Okay. So I had prepared a character for Reign of Winter. And this character did not speak Common because they don't need to. Up there, they would speak like Irasini or something.
No, in Rune Lords, you needed to speak Common. I think you may be crossing the lines with Reign of
No,
Winter.
Derek.
Yeah.
I made her for Reign of Winter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Noom left. And I was like, shit. And then I realized, what character do I play? So I pulled it up and I was like, all right, this is great. And then I realized I did not speak Common, but my familiar did.
Yeah.
My shitty little Raven boy would talk for my character, and he would say things that did not always agree with what she said, and she would get agitated,
Meatball.
and she would be like, Meatball.
That was an interesting episode.
It was an interesting session.
Play session.
I'm pretty sure you had said, I don't know if this character is going to continue adventuring either the beginning or the end of the last session, or the beginning of this session or the end of the last one, and it proceeded to introduce this character, go up to the haunted house, and have them leave.
I couldn't deal with it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to deal with the in-character consequences of the actions between my character and another party member rather than play this. And that was the decision I made, and that was the character I had the least amount of fun with.
Can I ask you a question?
Can you?
It's about at one point in time.
Yeah.
Was Noom your least favorite character?
Yes.
Because I've always had a theory for a long time that you were looking for ways to kill off Noom.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because Noom was made about 30 minutes before the session started, the day we started that campaign, despite weeks of being like, hey, this is when we're going to start it. Here's the player's guide.
I remember this.
Yeah. And the
But,
thing
like,
is, it happened twice.
You've made multiple decisions in that game that were like, I don't think they want Noom to live.
Noom definitely took a long time to grow into. I wasn't specifically feeling it. And the reason that I was that character, the reason that I was a cleric was because Kat was being an arcanist and I wasn't going to be another spellcaster. At least arcane. So I branched out and I was like, wow, this sucks.
Well, 'cause
So
you
you're
picked
saying that I'm to blame for
No.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking on it.
And I'm really happy that I actually stuck out with Noom. I'm really glad that I didn't change to, gosh, I have her name somewhere. I can pull it up.
The group dynamic has really gotten...
Yeah,
It's really started to jive. Or not, it had been driving for a while. I want to say about halfway through book 2 at the very... No.
Yeah.
We got to the end of book 2.
Yeah, you got through book 2. About
It was about halfway through book 1, I believe, we really started to jive.
well, but Meatball happened about a quarter of the way through book 2.
Yeah,
I think her name was Boesnia.
I think you're right.
that sounds right.
Oh man.
And what class was Boesnia?
She was an Ifrit sorcerer.
That's right. Ifrit. I couldn't remember what race, but I thought I remembered what class.
But yeah, that was Pathfinder first edition, and that was the least amount of fun I had playing a character. At least of my own decisions. I have been in a group where I didn't like the dynamic, so the character wasn't as much fun. But as far as my fault goes, that was it. That was it.
That's
and
fair enough.
we very quickly corrected it.
Let's see. I'll go next.
All right.
The thing of it is I enjoy playing games like this so much. I don't really have a least favorite.
You sure? Would you say the same thing if I made you play Reign of Winter and 4E?
Well, haven't played that yet. No.
Oh boy.
Because like I like playing games like this, and therefore I'll always enjoy playing it. It's kind of like when we're playing video games, and like one point in time, people were like, "I didn't want to interrupt you playing your game. I saw you playing this." I was like, "You don't understand. I would rather play the crappiest multiplayer game with my friends than any single
Like
player
Ark.
game." Yes. Well, Ark might be the exception to that at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
Because we played it so much.
We've played so much Ark.
But like I love every character I've made, and I've usually put at least a decent amount of thought into their stuff, so I don't regret ever playing any of them. But if I had to choose one, there was a group of games that I played with no one here. It was when we had gotten back up with a friend a while back, and they had a server, and they were playing a little 1E game on their server. Oh, but like
Tim Tholomew?
this was Tim Tholomew Earth. Because
Earth.
Tim Tholomew is my name for my side kineticist that I'm never going to get to play one day. For realsies, this was
We have Tim Tholomew art.
we do have Tim Tholomew art. We actually do, but I have Tim Tholomew Earth. I had a Tim Tholomew Air at one point, but I don't know if I really got to mess with them a whole lot.
Tholomew water.
But like the only reason I would choose this character is because we didn't get to role play much. And while I love the kineticist mechanics, it was the only time I've played this game where it was just gameplay, no role play. And that is not the best way to play this game. It was still fun, don't get me wrong, but like it's a role-playing game, so you have to have role play and game. That was 1E, that was kineticist, and I mean, I had blast, but I suppose if I had to choose a least favorite, it'd be that one.
I thought you would choose the wizard character you made with a D4 hit die
That died instantaneously.
that died almost instantaneously to a dog back in 3rd edition.
Nope, I had fun with that one. Sorry, too much fun. Now that was, listen, he only died like that because of just, sibling reactions. I said my little wizard runs up to the dog. And he's like, you went, warning the dog of your presence. The dog can bite you before you reach it. I was like, I don't think that's how this game's supposed to work. Thanks, older brother.
Can I make a statement real quick about Boesnia?
Oh no.
I don't think that the character was bad. I think that I just did not choose a good way to introduce them, nor did I choose the right setting for them. They would have been perfectly fine in Reign of Winter.
Oh yeah, you had built them for an entirely
Man,
different setting.
That part of the session played like a celebrity guest star.
I know, right? I'm so
appearing
sorry.
On a TV show for exactly like one episode or even half of an episode.
I wanted so bad to just keep everything going.
What's the deal with Boesnia?
I'm so sorry.
I mean, at least we have funny memories from it.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm never going to forget Meatball. I've completely forgot Boesnia's actual name for forever.
Yeah,
But meatball,
Meatball stuck in
never
my
forget.
head.
meatball is a
Never forget.
Meatball was actually the basis for Mr. Sausage, which was Cetus's ability.
Boy. Mr. Sausage.
My beloved.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, Kat, was there something that you didn't jive with? And even if your opinion has changed on that.
Well, at first I was going to say I've really not played a lot, but then I realized I've played 4 different classes in D&D 5e. I've played 2 different classes in Forbidden Lands, 1 class in The Witcher. I stopped counting the classes in Pathfinder 1e and 2 classes in Pathfinder 2e, and I did a short stint in a game of Starfinder. So I've actually played quite a few classes. And from what I can think of, and it's probably only because I didn't get to spend a lot of time with these characters, and not because I didn't enjoy the game, but I had a cleric and I had a paladin in D&D 5e. And I think that it was namely because I didn't get to spend a lot of time with them. But I really just did not jive with the character. I built the cleric to heal the party because we had newbies.
Yeah,
And
I feel that.
It just didn't work. And it didn't work for me. And then the paladin annoyed someone in the party. And that kind of made it unfun to play them.
Was it like a sudden rivalry?
More like the way I played the paladin annoyed them, and I didn't know it was going to annoy them.
That sucks.
And then it started to annoy me because it was annoying them. So I don't know. And I don't think I disliked the class. It's just I didn't get to spend very long with those characters, so I didn't. I briefly played a Skald once for like a random character, but I actually thought that was super fun.
It's called.
I just didn't get to spend time with him.
Oh, I remember that. That was a good time. Oh, man.
So, Derek,
Terrible characters.
they were not terrible.
I was going to put a twist on this because I have played a grand total, realistically, of 2 characters. 3, I guess, if we count your game, Drow, but that was short-lived.
No, you did like a short stint as Giasone too.
Oh, that's fair, but that's very short. But like really fleshed out, like over the course of several sessions, 2 characters.
Okay.
Ever.
Yeah.
Pathfinder First Edition.
Yeah.
I played some Adventurers League. I played some Pathfinder
Good old forever
Society.
DM.
I've played some one-shots, but I really don't count those too much in this because I really just don't have an opinion of them. They were there. And Giasone, like you brought up, was really just a play test. He was.
You still gave him personality, though.
Yeah.
Sure, his
As much as a
personality
Witcher
was
would have.
Geralt, but specifically TV Geralt. But
Yeah. I tried.
Well, you're right.
I mean, it was a clear basis, but you still had fun with
this
it.
was before the television show, so it was actually
No, it wasn't. It was after it.
Yeah, it was.
no, what? Yeah, but yeah.
He quoted Superman.
played it.
Geralt a lot.
I had just released my Witcher character for Pathfinder First Edition. We played it in the beginning of 2020 before COVID.
2020 is not that long ago.
Yeah.
Damn.
But no, I'm going to put a twist on this and tell you all my least favorite of your characters that have been in my game.
Okay, all right.
Not all together, but in
I'm gonna
my
do
game
my-
Can we
specifically.
preface by
Best
saying,
not to take offense.
is this because they're bad characters or because they annoyed
Oh,
you?
just because they annoyed me.
Okay,
good,
so that's
good,
Dringer.
No, 100% because they annoy me. They're probably great
It
characters.
could be.
Okay.
Kono.
It could be.
It could be Kono.
And then
Pavel, too.
I'll do some.
Or
I'll
Bet
do,
you hate Europe because I have animal companions.
I'll do some. I'll do
Mine's
some
probably
sweet and salty.
Zifa because of the the feat that I chose.
I'll do a little sweet and
yeah.
salty here and mix in my favorite afterwards, so you don't feel terrible.
Now,
No,
are
you
these
have to say something
characters-
you like about
No,
the
I mean,
character
I
afterwards.
need you to give me the one that your favorite, because I will be like sitting here like anxiety.
Are these
It's all my characters.
Are these characters? Are they going to have to be from games you've DM'd?
Yes.
Okay, because I would have laughed so hard if you had been like, one Autumn Leaf from Hawthorne.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck Autumn Leaf and
No,
fuck
Dane's
you too,
character
Dane.
is great.
They're killing your people out there.
I'm specifically going to talk about characters in
Dane's
games
character is great.
that I've run that you guys have played.
All right.
All right, so we'll start with Jacob, who's the most obvious.
Yeah.
Pavel from Reign of Winter. Pavel can suck it. Pavel,
He hates
is
Pavel
a
was built
shifter.
beautifully.
All right, Pavel hurts me so deeply on multiple levels. And Pavel came after Drinder, who was a fire kineticist in Reign of Winter.
campaign. Yeah.
After we'd already thought that kineticist
Overpowered.
wasn't that strong, but in fact, it was overpowered.
No, that was both of our faults. We had read from guides, kineticists are not as powerful as wizards.
Liars.
And when instead of saying it like that, they just said kineticists just aren't. They're not great.
Kineticists
The
are not
theory
as
crafting-
versatile as wizards.
They're
That's
theory
right.
crafting level 20 builds, which is just ridiculous and completely unhelpful. He was so strong. I had to do work every time to make the game interesting. And I thought Drinder was going to be it, but then no, Pavel came along and I missed Drinder.
Oh my
And I can't tell you how much
Hey, you could
anger I
give
feel about
Drinder
that.
back.
All right, so I'm gonna clarify this further. Pavel's a shifter who can grapple anything because he has really good grappling stuff, and none of the monsters have like buffs to being defense from being grappled, like hardly ever. Sometimes high level spellcasters will have freedom of movement that protects them.
That's
about it.
And
Now,
that is the biggest downfall of Pavel.
What level are we in Reign of Winter?
Currently 10 or
13?
11.
Pavel was built from the ground up to be a grappler, and he is a shifter, which means he can wild shape like a druid.
And he
built
likes to
to
be a bunch
grapple.
of plants.
And
Shambling mound.
I got
Tiger
permission
with wings.
and got a feat called Throat Cutter, which lets me coup de grace somebody if they're pinned, and I could pin people within one round of combat.
So
if I had someone in 2 rounds, I could kill them.
Yeah, it was awful. And it was so awful. It was a great moment for you, but I had this big monster in book 3 of Reign of Winter called a Bebelith, and it was awesome. It was going to be terrifying. It's this demon spider, and it scared the shit out of Drow's character, Lyrianne. And then Pavel came in, turned into a velociraptor with wings.
It was an Allosaurus.
Allosaurus with
Excuse me, an Allosaurus with rings, grabbed it, pinned it, and killed it in 2 rounds.
Did I coup de grace that thing? No, I didn't coup de grace it. I saved that for later. That just got mauled by Pavel.
It got destroyed, and I felt so
That was
frustrated.
I can feel the
that
salt
fight
from that
was
memory.
coup de grace free. I have coup de grace no more than 2 or 3 of your creatures.
Time out. Let's move on.
Okay, yes, we have to.
Well, Jacob earns the biggest hatred as far as GM irritation is concerned because Jacob needles his way around the rules more than anyone else. But favorite character? Well, what did you say I should do to make it nicer?
What
favorite
you
character
like
or?
about that character.
Oh, okay.
We put in work for his backstory.
We put in a lot of work for his backstory, and it was really hard to do because of the nature of how Reign of Winter is structured, but it was really good. And it was awesome. Drow.
Oh, boy.
Boesnia. There's not much to say that hasn't already been said.
easy answer.
You had already frustrated me with Noom because you didn't build your character till the last 30 minutes. So
Yeah.
It was a little salty. And then we do all this work, and then Noom's finally integrated the party, and then Silas does something disgusting for the 5th time, but that's the last straw. And then you want to leave. And I'm
Okay.
like, okay, I get it. Maybe, this character was rushed, come in with a fresh idea, and then we get Meatball, and I'm just like, this is going to be so much. And then you're
And it
gone, and I have to
was.
bring you back. And I was so done. But it ended up working out really good. I don't really have anything good to say about Boesnia because she was only there for like 2 hours.
Meatball was kind of funny sometimes.
Meatball was really funny though.
Nah, you got to do something different.
Another character,
Yeah. Give us
like a real irritation, or
give
just
us the
Well, I mean,
real
does-
character. Give me a character
oh, okay.
that you hated.
Brittany from our Tomb of Annihilation
that
game.
was good.
Okay,
If you
that's
had to
fair.
choose one, I was going to think you were going to go with that one.
I didn't like
I
Brittany,
really
but that's
enjoy
because
Brittany
Brittany
Barley.
he tore her apart. Poor Thunder that rumbles ground.
Oh my goodness.
In what way?
Brittany Barley was like a pink
Okay, you know what? You're right.
bard tiefling pop
Brittany
star.
Barley was a bubblegum pink feral tiefling bard.
It was mostly because anytime you would say something, you and Micah would just go off.
We were
speaking
twin
30
bards.
minutes.
Speaking of Micah, you went in with him to build this complex backstory, only for the moment he gets introduced, you to get amnesia. So you hate each other, but all of a sudden you love him and he hates you, and you pulled that on him.
I wanted to
that was so bad.
I wanted to tear him apart, and I did.
You just derailed so much with that character.
Yeah.
But
But it was fun.
she was a good character, had a great accent, and was really a good fit in the party. It was fun to GM for when you weren't derailing us for 30 minutes at a time with your stupid amnesia backstory plot twist.
Okay. She was part of a dynamic bard duo that had a terrible falling out. She was Brittany Barley. Micah played Cassius Corridor, so they were Barley and Corridor.
Yeah, instead of
Much
Hall
ado,
Notes.
Hall and Oates.
God, this is who I GM for, everybody. This is why I don't play games. It's for all these people. And Kat,
Oh, boy.
I know you're nervous, but it's going to
Oh
be
no,
a complete...
no! I'm just curious.
Oh, no, you're not going to be surprised at all. It's Big Kitty.
Big Kitty.
No,
Not
Derek,
even a player character.
you need to do something different.
I thought about it. I've been thinking about the whole time y'all were talking.
I try not to make things difficult.
And I couldn't think of a character of Kat's that I disliked. And then I remembered Big Kitty, and I was like, no, that's it. I hated
What about
Big Kitty.
Atlas?
I thought
What
Atlas was
about
funny.
Atlas?
I thought Atlas was like,
Yeah.
it's quirky but
Pretentious.
funny.
That's the whole thing,
That's
though.
the lovingly.
I know.
Lovingly, that's so.
I'm sorry, but it's Big Kitty.
It's Big Kitty.
I fucking hated Big Kitty.
And I, it's funny because we basically
Do you
treated
hate Timber as much as you hated Big Kitty?
Timber's fine.
Timber wasn't as well endowed as Big Kitty. So.
Yeah.
I'll make it.
Big
I can't
Kitty.
believe I let that joke go, and then it just became all about Big Kitty.
Also, I think it's because almost with a
Big
few
Kitty was our
short
frontliner for a
times,
while.
Big Kitty was treated like another character because he was our frontline fighter.
Yes.
Yeah, Big Kitty was your character in Reign of Winter's animal companion, your druid.
Who was basically character number 4.
Yeah, and he was the running joke was he's Big Kitty because he was medium-sized cat, but he also had a big dick.
You could see the line in the snow when he walked.
And that cat tore up so much.
Joke go, and I shouldn't have, but it stuck.
But hey,
That cat tore up so much in that campaign.
you got your vengeance on him, though.
I did. And the nice thing I'll
Boy,
say
you
about
got your vengeance.
Big Kitty is that, and like genuinely nice, he was the 4th character that you guys desperately needed.
Yeah.
We
Especially in the
desperately needed
beginning.
him.
And he was very good at it. And you took him being killed and raised from the dead in front of you to attack you like a champ. No, I thought about it. I legitimately thought about all your characters, and I've genuinely like maybe some more, but all of them are like really good, and none of them have like needled me the way that Jacob's characters in particular have,
Sorry.
or that
I'm sorry.
some of Drow's character roleplay moments have, like Brittany. But
think-
Big Kitty got to me.
I think I don't min-max or needle through the rules and like to play a lot of martial classes. So
Yeah.
maybe that helps. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey,
But Big
shout
Kitty, you hate those animal
out.
companions.
One name only. Your least favorite Micah character.
Oh, oof. God, they're all so much.
Oh my god.
Least favorite that like irritates me. I don't know. See, like the thing is, his character Silas is so irritating and disgusting.
But it's
it,
a
like,
bit.
loops around.
Yeah.
To being kind of funny.
Like you enjoy hating him.
Yeah, I liked his Pokemon character, Reign of Winter, his little gnome in a Pokeball. That was fun.
His genie.
I'm trying to think.
Is it going to be Cassius?
Is it
Cassius.
or is it the one that died by having Silas appear
my
inside
God.
and rip out?
Rydell.
That's it. Because
Okay.
Rydell was just Micah being an asshole sometimes in roleplay, because he was first big 1E game in Pathfinder, and whenever like you found out an important NPC's brother had like killed people.
Your brother is dead. Your brother is dead. Your brother is dead.
Practiced telling an important NPC that her brother was dead by telling everybody else that their brother was dead.
Oh, he was so irritating. Him and then Cassius just not being able to hold on to an accent to save his life.
He tried so
indulging
hard.
in the role play with
Yes,
Drow.
okay? That's what we do. That is what we do. Micah and I, whenever we interact with each other, we are just two narcissists that love talking about ourselves to one another.
I had to look forward to that for Skull and Circles.
Yeah. You better be thankful Micah had a kid. Oh my goodness. Well, this banter's gone on super long. I hope my answers are satisfactory for
I found
everybody.
it satisfactory.
I just got one thing to say to you. Fuck you.
Yeah, okay.
No, I expected Big Kitty.
Dries?
Sorry.
Before.
You're good. But the Starstone was raised. The Wizard Kings next and kept ward with one another, scarring the land between them into a devastated, unstable magic wasteland. From the glowing ashes of the Mana Wastes arose Alkenstar, the city of smog, a metropolis of airships, skyscrapers, factories, and clockwork wonders. To the world, Alkenstar is the pinnacle of innovation and determination in the face of insurmountable odds. On its streets, life in Alkenstar is a non-stop race to stay ahead of the competition. And it is here that a desperate group, hungry for revenge, living on the edge of the law, hunts for the ones who cast them out. They are the Outlaws of Alkenstar.
I'm impressed that you made it through that one.
Record
Took off the headset.
previously.
I took off
Just
the
pre-record it, Derek. Let's be real.
I like reading it. It gets me in the mood. Alrighty. Well, I won't give my opinions on characters in this game because they're all great. And I love all of them, even the dead one.
You better hope Chester don't die. You'll hate the next one.
I am fully aware.
This is a threat.
Listen, I lived through Drendard missing his goal level and constantly suffered the repercussions anytime we want to play that game. So, yeah, I'm well aware.
Pavel, also known as Drender's Revenge.
Oh my god.
Let's do our recap.
Dark Drender. All right. Well, when we last left you guys, you finished up exploring Kosowana's workshop, and you got back after all the clues that you found there, and you found out that the numbers on the time and everything referred to a passage and logic of the design that had been redacted, and you found it in your notes from the revision history from the Asynchronous Archives. And in that passage, you learned the location of a place called the Cradle of Quartz, which may or may not be the name of the book. Mm-hmm. Mistakes were made.
Yeah.
Never give your players the name of the book, guys.
Yeah, or you can, and just wait for them to be like, oh, there it is. You learned about this place. You also found a soulbound automaton named Sweep Up, whose job is to sweep up.
Seemed nice.
You gave
What
him some
a beautiful boy.
You gave him some legs in want of tank treads and a new broom, and you wound him up. But then you came back, you talked to Dunsmith about what you had learned and begged her for an airship. When told that you can't purchase an airship, you were sent to Pilot Square, and I think Eleanor and Psyche are over there at Pilot Square looking for a pilot. Specifically, you're looking for the one that you remembered from your encounter in the junkyard, Farrah Wyndslow. And it seems like you've run into her. Meanwhile, Chester was working on the Clockwork Spies at Kosowana's workshop and was able to get some of the recording and get a glimpse of Mugland and the Gilded Gunners and the leader of the Gilded Gunners.
Yep. Sabora Shakosa.
Sabora Shakosa. And you also were wanting to set up a winding station for...
That's not immediately necessary.
You said you wanted to do it today if you could.
Well, what it is that would be like an ongoing thing, spare time. What I wanted Chester to do was see if Gattleby was in town or leaving town. Not Gattleby, Muglin.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
Yeah, but that's where we left off with you guys. Why don't we pick up with, I almost said Drow, Psyche, just Drow in the game. You're playing yourself. No, Psyche and Eleanor.
First thing I would like to do is be like, wow, how the fuck did I get here?
Wow, I'm going to die soon. I'm not even level 1. I'm a commoner.
I gotta go kill some rats and level up real fast.
Good luck killing rats, commoner.
Yeah,
You're right, though.
You're right, though.
you guys are in the final prospect inn in Pilot Square, where there's all these like big airships tied up outside, and this is where like pilots come. And to kind of set the scene of this area, have any of you, who all here has seen Firefly, the TV series, besides Drow and
I've
me?
seen a clip or two.
Okay, so in Firefly, in one of the first episodes, they're like looking for people to like take places. And so there's this kind of like open market with a bunch of spaceships. And like outside of each one, they have like a little stand and like people come up to go travel. So what you guys would know, and
So
for,
like cabs in New York City, but blimps.
yeah, and like so what you guys would know living in Alkenstar is that a lot of the airship travel is often done by like independent pilots and crews that own their own airships, not like flying in modern times where it's a big airliner that owns a bunch of ships. Like there's a guild that exists that does that, but they have to compete with freelance pilots. And so in Pilot Square, there's a bunch of people like that with their ships, and like, you know, maybe some of them have contracts and they'll go like take cargo and stuff to and from places. But if people are looking to travel, you just like have to go find a pilot, or pilots can like talk to passengers looking to travel. It's like a marketplace more than just like an airport kind of ordeal. So that's what this place, the Final Prospect, kind of also helps facilitate. Plus it's a resting stop whenever you come in here. But let's pick up, with you meeting Farrah Wyndslow. So you see her at the other end of the bar, this dwarven tiefling woman. So if you're coming from other game systems, tiefling is a versatile heritage. So you have your ancestry, which is the same thing as like character race in other games, and then a heritage, which is like where you're from or what kind of anatomy, whatever thing you have going on. So if you're a half-elf human, usually you're human, half-elf heritage. Chester is a human Dampire heritage.
Yeah.
Yep.
So tiefling is versatile, so you could be a anything tiefling basically,
Orc tiefling.
which is really cool, and it's a much better way to represent
I
it.
love being different types of tieflings in Azamar.
And on this note, I have some artwork of her before you go up to meet her.
Because at the end of the episode, I remember distinctly being upset that you wouldn't post artwork.
Here you go.
See?
This is what she looks like.
Oh, she's so cool.
That is so
I love
cool.
that. I love the chopped off horn with the rings of bone, almost like tree trunk rings. She's so cool.
Aviator
And
jackets.
she's very lean for a
she
dwarf.
looks so cool that she has on that nerdy fly helmet with the earmuffs.
she looks cool with
and
it.
she still looks cool.
Yeah.
Prez,
And her
my
color
beloved.
scheme, it's just lovely.
She's got like dark, like burgundy colored skin, solid red pupilless eyes, and like kind of light red hair, and then two thick black horns coming out of
One
her
and a
forehead.
half.
One of them's chopped off, and they like bend back over her head, and she has the like World War I pilot's little cap over her, and the fluffy jacket and everything.
But she's got some solid looking dwarvenish boots.
Yes, you do. But she's sitting down. You can see at the end of the bar, she has like multiple empty mugs around her, and she's smoking a cigarette.
I'd love to go talk to her. How much would a drink be to buy her a drink?
That's a great question.
Actually, yeah, we should buy her a drink.
Yeah, coppers. It's just an ale.
Yeah, I'll
The thing
say
is, this is a more upscale place.
it's not super upscale, so
Yeah.
I'll just say we can hand wave the cost because it'll be on the order of coppers.
Okay.
Honestly, when I heard this place described, it reminded me of the second Pirates of the Caribbean movie, where you just see Jack sitting in a bar waiting for people to sign up to go crew his ship. So, like, it's the same kind of place you'd find a place to ride.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will buy her a drink, and I will go sit a respectable distance, but still next to her. Hi there.
And I'm going to sit on the
You
other
are-
side.
You are Miss Farrah Wyndslow, I believe?
Swarmy.
She takes a big drag of the cigarette.
Hey, how can I help you?
I actually just wanted to make a statement based on the ship that you used to pilot, the Harpy's Kiss.
You say Harpy's Kiss, and she like goes from just kind of being relaxed and chill, sitting here at the bar, being like, all right, here we go, and then like snaps to look at you.
You know about the Harpy's Kiss, eh? That was a great ship.
Miss it every day.
I met it in the junkyard whilst conversing with a few,
Met it?
yes.
What do you mean, met it?
So, I am a Bryite, and
Right.
given
Did
that...
you try to fix it or something? It's an old
no,
ship.
but it missed you to the point that it manifested a little bit of a spirit.
A spirit, you say, huh?
A spirit
Always-
within the machine.
She pauses for a second, like kind of pondering, and then she says, like,
I always did have some sort of special connection with that ship, and I felt like I lost someone when it went to the scrap heap.
And all I want to say, at least on that, is that it loved and it missed you.
Well, thanks for the touching story. But if you don't mind me asking, why are you really here, eh?
That was actually something that I wanted to say. Being the religion that I am and being the station that I am, I enjoy seeing mortals loving and encouraging machines to the point that they become not exactly sentient, but alive in their own right.
All right, that checks out, Bri and everything. So you're a fan. Do you want an autograph or something?
You know what? Sure. How
All
much
right.
would that be?
It's fine.
she just grabs a napkin and signs Farrah Wyndslow on it. It's almost illegible because it's an autograph.
Here.
I also wanted to know about your going rates to charter an expedition.
Oh, well, you know, I'm kind of been sort of retired recently.
But given the way that ship loved you, I think that you might be the only one suitable to take us where we need to go.
Well, it depends on where you want to go. I still have a ship. Her name is the Second Kiss.
Aww,
What a name.
man!
That's a good name.
Depends on where you want to go. You know, back in my day, I used to be one of the most daring pilots across the mana wastes. I haven't got much out anymore. I'm really trying to retire and just do the easy stuff. But where you headed?
We might have one last glorious ride for you.
This would be
Oh?
a little bit more daring. We need to get to the eastern end of Tentacle Canyon.
And like she's again drinking something, and then
Oh, sorry about that. And I'm going to
Tentacle
take
Canyon.
a different napkin and start cleaning up.
oh my goodness.
That's in the middle of the Spellscar Desert. It's past Cloud River Keep.
It is.
That's ways out. That's dangerous territory. You're gonna need a daring pilot. Not many pilots are gonna do that these days.
Precisely why we spoke to you.
I don't know if I can do that. I'm not sure it's worth the time or the money for this.
And she kind of gets up. There's a dartboard, really close by. Grabs some darts. She's still
Is
talking
she going
to
to
you.
challenge us to darts?
If
to
she
see
does,
we do
I
this?
so want to do it.
Do anyone of you want to play? She starts like just throwing them at it. I don't think she says anything to you directly.
Would it be athletics or acrobatics?
Probably a
This would
ranged
be
attack.
ranged attack.
Which is your dex.
I got a decent
What,
dex.
All right. Are you a fan of gambles, ma'am?
Gambles? What do you mean?
How about a game of darts? If you win, we will happily take this autograph and leave you with the knowledge that ship loved you. But if we win, you'll at least try to hear us out a little bit more.
All right. I might agree to those terms. You wanna play some darts?
Eleanor
maybe?
perks up a little bit.
All right.
That's all you, Eleanor.
Let's make
Looking at Psycheer's electronic hands.
let's make some ranged attack rolls here.
All right, so you guys got to help me out. My ranged attack.
It'll be the same as your rapier, -1.
So it would just be minus the +1.
Yes.
Like I have a flintlock pistol, it's +1, minus the +1.
Yeah.
So that'd be +13.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I'll go for it. The question is, will I pull a cat and roll poorly?
All right, let's make some ranged attack rolls. Let's do 4 rounds. Roll a d20, add your ranged attack modifier.
What die should I roll, guys?
The D20.
Do you want any of mine?
I got good old purple, but that's the one that killed Al.
Oh, use the one that killed Al.
Use the one that
Yes,
killed Al.
give me the one that killed Al.
This one?
Yes.
All right, you
I want to
can
feel
have it.
powerful.
It may
The
not.
big red D20.
It does love me very much.
We'll see what happens.
I have an idea. Let's expand this like even beyond it. How about you have Derek's dice, I roll it, and you use the result.
What do I roll?
Your eyes, I guess.
I'll roll the clockwork die.
All right.
All right.
Make it interesting. Now we're gambling at the table.
I don't think there's actually a game set for this. I'm just doing ranged attack against
Okay.
the set AC. Actually, we'll just see whoever scores
Is this just a roll off?
higher. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I got a natty 14.
Got a natural 6.
Okay.
All right. So first round of darts goes. Natural 14. What's your total there?
That would be a 27.
You hit the bullseye.
Ooh.
You see Eleanor raise an eyebrow.
And she hits like close to the center, but not on a bullseye.
How many
Good shot.
bullseyes do you have to hit to win a game of darts?
Let's say 3.
We're just doing 4.
Best of 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Best of 4, yeah. Which may end in a draw, ironically, but we'll see what happens.
It might be interesting enough to get Farah to be willing to listen to
She
us.
says, that was a nice shot. Takes another sip. Out in the Spellscar, man, it's been years. The weather out there is pretty dangerous. She throws another dart.
I got a natty 9, so a total of 22.
I got a 7. For a total of, I think, 23. No.
Oh, my God.
I was wrong, 21.
Oh, okay.
I won
my
by
God.
1.
You get 1 over the bullseye, and she gets like 1 under, basic. I don't remember the point scoring for darts, but you're still in the lead.
Well, Miss Farah, I used to live out in the Spellscar Desert. Lived
Did you
there
now?
until I was a grown cat.
That's impressive. Impressive you made it this far. It's a dangerous place. Not a lot of pilots would make the run to Cloud Reaver Keep. That's why I got my name back in the day. She throws again.
Oh! I like Big Red. I might steal this from you, Derek.
I rolled another 6.
I rolled a natty 16, so that's a
Jeez.
29.
That's another bullseye. All right. Well, I'll be a good sport.
Eleanor suddenly discovered she's good at darts.
I need to get Kat a jumbo D20 set like mine. All right, you make a convincing argument. But here's the thing. I'm not sure all of you can, I don't want to fly for just the 2 people, 4 people and give some sort of special tour. Plus, I don't think you could afford it. What are you going to do about passengers? We need to make this worth my while. She throws again. Go ahead and roll again, Kat.
We do have a
Passengers.
contact. Natty 12.
I got a natural 6.
Total of 25.
You got 3 bullseyes and
Kicked her
1
butt.
near miss. She says, well, goddamn. All right, I'll play ball. Hell, it might be good to get back in the saddle again. I'll go talk to my crew. You can meet them at the second kiss if you'd like.
Eleanor reaches out to shake hands.
And she shakes her
Excellent
hand.
game.
She says, you find me 4 more passengers besides you guys. We'll call it a deal.
A question for the mechanics of that. Chester is not there. Is Chester one of those 4?
No.
I did not think so.
4 in
Okay.
addition to the party.
Okay.
All right.
Now, it is going to be 50 gold per pop. I won't charge you guys because you won the bet.
Oh.
But you'll have to get either pay for the fee of everyone else or get them to pay.
It's a deal.
Alrighty. I'll go talk to the crew.
I look forward to our travel together.
She gets up and she leaves. What do you guys do?
Eleanor just kind of gets you can see that she's grinning ear to ear. She got a little excited about that.
I need to get
going
me a
to-
new die.
I'm going to call after
Thanks for lending me
Farah.
Big Red.
and and
Do you want to
say,
keep it?
Actually, yes. Let's see what happens. I go through a whole episode with Big Red.
1 second, I'll go grab another die.
I just want to know. I felt powerful.
I want to know.
not the bigger red dice.
Yes.
Even bigger red.
The power.
No, that's a spin down, Derek.
What?
It's a spin down.
What's a spin down?
It means that it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I was just as a joke. I got up to get another dice since Kat is borrowing my big red one, and I got bigger redder, which is like the size of my fist. And when I roll it, it sounds like this.
But does it matter what the numbers are if you just roll it good? Or is it a balance issue?
I'm not actually going to use it because it rolls like garbage.
With how big it is, it's hard to tell.
Okay.
Plus, it rolls like garbage. I've used it before as a GM and I hated it.
And the thing is, if you kind of like shimmy it to the point where you're like, okay, it should land at least higher-ish.
You can game it if you want to.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I've got the other jumbo die that I like. It's the black one.
Okay.
We'll see if it kills anyone.
Yep.
right.
I would like to call out after Farah and be like, I can't wait to see what this one thinks of you. Talking about the second kiss.
She's pretty good. We've been together a while.
You would know that from your previous lore that she's been flying this ship for a number of years as well. Is there anything else you want to do before we cut back to Chester while you're over here?
I'm gonna get a drink.
Oh yeah, totally get a drink.
Are you
I need to celebrate my win.
Okay.
Absolutely gonna be like phenomenal. Clinking big ass mugs with like overflowing froth.
You should know it's probably some of the most fun she's had, like in a little while.
Yeah.
Like character-wise, not to dampen the moment, but like she's still in mourning, and she actually like forgot about it for a minute, just having fun with the gamble. So,
here's to a dangerous new adventure.
Clink.
And at that, we'll cut back to Chester. You've gotten the recordings of these things from the Clockwork Spies. You can take them with you if you'd like.
Yeah.
What else do you want to do while you're over there? This only took like an hour or two.
Chester wants to find out whether or not Gattleby and or Sharkosa are still in town.
Gattleby?
Dang it, I do it again all the time. Muglin or Sharkosa. He wants to find out if they've already left or seem to be planning on leaving.
Go ahead and do some gather information for me.
That would be society, correct?
I believe
For me, at least.
So. It's normally diplomacy, but you have a skill feat, I believe.
Yeah. Gather information or to recall knowledge in a frequented settlement. I've never left this place since the start.
Yeah.
I frequent it. Goodness.
Let me see.
That is a 19 on the die.
Oh yeah!
With a plus 13 for a total of 32.
Holy shit!
This is not an investigate, is it?
Smooth, Jacob.
I mean, you're not. You've been investigating Kosowana and the Gilded Gunners, right?
Yes.
So
would I add my +1 to this?
It depends. Not for Muglin, but you would for Sharkosa.
Well, I mean, because you're right, because I have Kosowana right now. So, I mean, for Sharkosa specifically, it'll be a 33. For Muglin, it'd be a 32. Because if we're going to end up running into them looking for Kosowana, Chester would like to know beforehand.
33 and 32?
Yep.
God damn. Okay. Shit. Balls.
Ass.
Where do you think... kind of paint me a scene how you want to do this.
So here's, depends on who I go after, or if I go after both of them in the same day. Muglin has to have a registered residence somewhere, more than likely. So Chester would probably check out the area around Muglin's residence, watch for activity preparations for a journey. If he has a registered airship, he might go see if they've been loading that up. For Sharkosa, he uses underground connections to find out where the Gilded Gunners regularly hang, and once again, watch them, see if it seems like an odd amount of preparation is being made, maybe carts being loaded up or horseless dirigibles being loaded up, or just asking around the people in the areas. You seen Sharkosa leave town? You seen Muglin leave town? Muglin's got to have a business somewhere, right? I mean, a legit business to cover for all his illegal doings. Maybe he checks that out or asks questions near there.
Well, yeah, I'll say between looking around his residence and knowing the kind of digging into maybe where he takes his trips with airships, and from what you get about the Gilded Gunners.
Oh, he checks Twitter for the guy that always keeps up with where Muglin is with his private dirigible.
Oh yeah. My guy, MVP.
Muglin owns the Alkenstar social media squawker. Well, I'll say for a success for both, you can tell that they're both in town, and it doesn't look like they've made any plans to leave. For your critical success, I'll give you something else, but I will not tell you yet.
Fair enough. I will just note that Chester got a critical information to be obtained.
Yeah.
Jacob won't let you forget that.
You dig around, and you watch around some of the places that the Gilded Gunners frequent. You see a couple of them. It doesn't look like they recognize you at all, which is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, both of them are in town. It doesn't look like they're making hasty plans to leave either. And you'd think if they hit up Kosowana's place a day or two ago, before you got there, that they would have already vamoosed if they knew something.
That's true. Could I tell if Sharkosa or Muglin are... You said they're still in town.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And I'll say one of the effects, minor, of your critical success is you finish this before it gets dark.
Ah, cool.
And so after you do this, where do you want to head?
I mean, Chester will probably try to meet up with Psycheer and Eleanor.
At Pilot Square?
Or back at the tavern. I mean, if...
Yeah, probably back at the tavern.
Back at the tavern.
I don't think that we should all three be in the same area.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
You're going to have to
it's
go
just me
to
and
Pilot Square.
But
Yeah, but
Chester
you're-
now, isn't it?
Oh, because we might want to talk to the...
Eleanor might not be known yet.
Do we need to talk to the crew of the ship before we really take off?
I think that we need to just get people.
Yeah. So where do we find 4 people to run around on a boat?
We could
Flying
ask
boat.
Phoebe.
Hey, Phoebe, you want to come with?
We could get Phoebe.
Gattleby.
We could get her. We could get Gattleby. We could
The
get
dog man.
Dog
Not
man.
the dog man.
Hug man.
We could get
Slick.
Sweep Up
Oh, Sweep Up Slick if we get him to drink a potion.
and the boy.
And the boy.
We gotta go
Janaya.
back and find. No, we need to go back and find
Jambalaya.
Jambalaya.
the
Fuck
kid
you.
from. No, we sent him to the farm.
No, he's still living in the
You mean
upstairs of the
Opal?
place.
Yeah, we gotta go back and find Opal.
No, I don't trust Opal.
Me neither.
Okay, Opal, I think would be like, wow, this is great. We're so high up. Boom.
We'll invite Glaz, not Glaz.
Glass. Yeah, I like glass.
We're gonna go and talk to Glass. Hey, you feel like going on a dangerous place? Honestly,
No, let's go get Gomac to come with us.
Gomac, Glaz, the monkey goblin. Just
That's
nothing but
Glass.
goblins.
No. Oh, Glass is no. They're the Lord Glass and
Lord
Glass.
Glass and Glaz.
Their
that's
their
right.
names are too
Glass
similar.
and Glass. That would be horrible. Oh yes, let's go talk to the powder
Yes.
keg punks.
3 goblins and a child.
To see Farrah Winslow. No.
Honestly, though, having Glass with us, if we could extend that as like, hey, no hard feelings. You want to go on a sick-ass trip and explode some dangerous shit?
It's like, could you imagine having Glass fighting on your side with that armor?
Do you suggest that, Chester?
What?
I will go talk to Glass.
No, we can't trust Glaz. No, we can't do that. Unless...
I will go talk to Glass. I will do it.
As a passenger?
As a passenger.
As a passenger.
I mean, like,
No.
you can if you want to.
No. Look at...
But why would he want to go on a trip?
No.
You know?
To explode shit. Has he ever been in an airship?
Do you really want a guy who loves exploding shit on a airship way up in the
Okay,
sky?
there will be a whole bunch of shit on the ground to explode.
No, we won't go
The thing
talk
is-
to Glaz.
Okay.
I know. We want to talk to him again because he's fun. What was that roll for?
You're right.
Nothing.
All right, sure. Okay, so
We'll
talk to Phoebe, see if we can actually get this funded ourselves
Yeah.
before we funded by her before we have to like put in money
Recruit
ourselves.
people.
Yeah. So Phoebe first.
Well, I mean, it's like here, what you would know is that basically what Wyndslow is telling you, because again, imagine the scene from Firefly opener. In Pilot Square, there's tons of people looking to travel.
The thing is, who's gonna want to travel to
To
there?
Tentacle Canyon, unless they're going to
Thrill
airdrop
seekers?
somewhere else.
Well, what she said is it was past Cloud Reaver Keep.
Okay, so we need people on Crowd Reaver Keep. That's a good call. Let's fucking do that.
Let's
Cloud
do
Reaver
this.
Keep, and this is something your characters would know just kind of geographically, is like the easternmost border of Alkenstar and the Mana Wastes. And
Jeez.
past that is the place you're going to.
So what we would be dropping off the passengers at Cloud Reaver Keep, and then we would keep flying towards the Cradle of Quartz, or are we trying to get a ride to Cloud Reaver Keep?
Yeah,
We're going to go to the Tentacle Canyon thing.
you would go wherever as close as you can, put down, get off the airship.
Okay,
That
cool.
kind of thing.
Because I was going to say, because Cloud Reaver Keep is still 180 miles from the canyon.
Yes.
So, okay, cool. So we have to find passengers who want to go to
Cloud
place.
Reaver Keep. Okay.
Yeah.
So should we ask if Phoebe wants to come still, or are we just going to get people?
We'll just ask Phoebe if she has any idea who would want to go. Maybe she knows someone who wants a ride.
Push comes to shove, we just,
Start
go
recruiting?
to the pilot area and be like, anybody
hey.
going to Cloud River Keep?
We'll pay for you.
I don't know. I want that armor room, Jacob.
No. Phoebe will pay for us.
Yeah.
Oh, if Phoebe pays, sure. I'm
Yes.
getting that armor room.
Yes.
Maybe we could do it at a discount and have her cover like a quarter of it.
And then, no, I mean, she'll pay for all of it. We're funded by the
The
Duchess.
thing is, that's a whole.
That's a lot of money.
We're funded by the Duchess.
That is sketch. Saying, hey, you want to go to Cloud River Keep for free?
They're desperate
Offering
people.
a discount would be less weird.
But yes, we want to go speak to Phoebe.
All right.
All right.
Don't mind us while we plan.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Psychier will inform Phoebe of what happened. So, we discussed with Farah and made arrangements. We will need
Farah?
Farah Wyndslow,
Oh, you found her.
pilot of the Second Kiss.
I thought
We
she...
played darts.
Oh, really?
Oh, and
That's
you
incredible.
kicked her ass.
Oh, goddamn. I'm going
I
to
didn't know it was so good.
make a note not to let you play against
I
me.
had no doubt.
Well, that's impressive. I thought she had retired from anything but just kind
Rapier,
of
but a big dart.
hanging out at the final prospect.
You're right, though.
Well, that's great. So I guess you guys
So-
are heading out tomorrow for that, then?
Wait.
We need more passengers.
Okay.
In total, 4 more,
4 people?
with each of them paying a 50 gold piece coverage fee.
She wanted more money for the job.
I see. And I guess that's why you come back to me. Mm-hmm. Well, don't you think it might be suspicious if you try to cover everyone who wants to join? I mean, I get it, getting people to go on a trip. I'm assuming she's doing the
Now
run
you
to
see,
Cloud
that's
Reaver.
what I said. Yes.
Yeah, well,
We could go just say, hey, is anybody else going to Cloud Reaver? We can all share this one ship if you're okay with the time frame, which is genuinely what people usually do.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure you can recruit people at Pilot Square, but getting them to pay 50 GP, the full price, might
Would
be...
you be willing to cover 40 gold pieces in total so that we could give them like 10 gold pieces off?
Make a diplomacy check.
Would you like an assistant?
Yeah, what do you say, Eleanor?
It is important to our mission.
All right, yeah, go ahead, roll.
And she's just beaming from having won,
Yeah.
Her happiness should be infecting.
What'd you get?
Well, I got a natty 19
Oh my
plus
God.
my diplomacy, which is 3, so 22.
Okay, so you do 8. That's a total of 18 then.
18 total from you? Mm-hmm. Well, I get it. It's gonna be a hard sell, but look, I've already paid you up front for the Kosowana stuff. I just don't have the cash to spare right now.
Didn't we rob a
I would like to
bank
use a
for
hero
you?
point.
Yeah, and I've used that to get you guys set up for stuff.
Too late now.
I've already revealed the result, unfortunately. But this is a difficult check.
What about our party pool?
We're not paying for it.
It's only 40 gold pieces.
That's a lot of money.
Would you refund us later on once we come back from this?
And we'll see if I can get hold of the funds on it, but
Where is the Duchess? For I much
Listen.
desire to speak with her.
listen, you can't be...
Tell me where's the Duchess, for I much desire to speak with her.
I can't just let you talk to the president. I mean the Duchess. No,
What
but,
if I were to be the president?
No, but listen, I think you shouldn't have too hard a time. You may have to do some convincing to get people to pay the full fee, but you should be able to get passengers just from Pilot Square. Look, normally people have to take a long route to get to Cloud Reaver Keep because of how dangerous the mana waste can be along certain routes. And Farah was the daredevil who could always pull off the straight run from Alkenstar. So,
I've got an idea.
saving time like that, I'm sure that they'll pay the fee if you might just have to convince them.
Oh yeah, she'd make that run like 4 parsecs.
Yeah, this is like legally distinct Farah solo.
I am going to go ask Gattleby if he wants to come, and I'm going to say that the price is 80.
No.
Good try.
Plus, I
A
don't
for
think
effort.
the lady in charge of the tavern will let me out of here anymore.
We can sneak you out. No, we wouldn't do that, Gallopy.
You probably could.
I mean, we probably could, but your life would be in danger then. We don't want...
But we'd be far up in the air.
No, but just imagine this. We
Up
leave.
in the air sounds like in danger.
We leave. Slick stays here waiting. Gallopy never returns because he's dead. Slick never knows what happens. Don't that break your heart?
He'd be mine.
We can't have Gallopy leave.
Slick is already my lizard. It's okay.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Hey, Gallopy, tonight prepare some more Gutbuster, all right?
Shut up. No, I will not be on an airship with you while you could fill up your own airship.
Absolutely not.
Listen, I get the feeling that people are confusing Jacob for Chester.
Listen, I started calling it beans a la Gallopy.
I love some beans out of Gallopy. We should probably, I don't know, go back to what? Pilot Square?
All right, let's go talk to people.
Our adventures of seeing Phoebe fail.
All
Worth
right.
a try.
That's worth a try, yeah.
I figured somebody funded by the Duchess could, pay for
I mean, if
stuff.
I didn't roll a 6.
Rob the whole bank.
Yeah.
No, it's not your fault. It's her fault.
Yeah, I'll go talk to people there at Pilot Square.
I'll offer
Chester will
assistance.
also go. Oh, Chester will also show footage of Muglin and Sharkoza to his party and to Dunsmith.
Is it like the old silent films where you see the lip flaps and then it comes up
With captions.
with the captions? Yeah.
Did you have to write in your own captions?
It's just text to speech or a
Speech to text.
speech to text, yeah. Auto caption.
It auto captions it. So you just see
Who is Mughand?
Muglin's mouth moving. Just
Does,
we got him this time, boys.
Does Phoebe have anything to say about the footage?
She just says, "Well, a good job on that, Chester. That confirms what we suspected. It's Muglin Gilded Gunners working together, going after Kosowana. I mean, it's just this is what is the legal term?
Evidence?
Yeah, but the kind that you can't refute in court.
Unpermissible.
Irrefutable
Hard.
evidence?
No, there's a funny legal word that Derek can't think of.
Well, actually, on that note, I know he's got some of the shield marshals in his pockets, but this is pretty hard evidence that he's at a crime scene, planting surveillance equipment after a crime has been committed. Could this not be taken into a court?
Oh yeah, but we're
persecute
going to
him?
need more than that. We need something to get him on, and then use this to support it. Plus,
Hey, eventually, do you want us to kill Muglin?
I mean,
What are we going to do about the mech suit?
I'm pretty sure he'd be more valuable for his. If we could get him alive, he'd be a little bit more valuable that way. But I mean, I know what he's done to you guys, and she just kind of looks at all of you and says, "Things get pretty tough in the heat of combat."
You're right.
Eleanor just kind of flicks her hair over her shoulder. Do what you want of Muglin.
He'll leave one of the orbs with footage with Dunsmith.
Okay.
He'll keep the other one for himself, though.
Okay.
She don't care what you do, Muglin. She just wants to kill Lovelace.
Good talk. Got a license to kill.
We have killed so many people already.
Yeah, but we didn't need license for them.
Got a license to kill the biggest bad.
Let's go to the pilot's pair.
Let's go get some people, some passengers.
All right.
just been
Psyker's
other
gonna have
humanoids.
a little sign being
Passengers
Going
needed for Cloud Canyon or Cloud Ridge.
Cloud Ridge.
Reaver keep or
Cloud
bust.
Reaver.
For keep. Need
Going
passengers.
to Cloud Reaver? See us.
Yeah, you go out, and so before you put up your big sign looking for passengers in the morning,
I'm not Chester, and this is my favorite horseless dirigible in Alkenstar.
it is a horseless dirigible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
We're going to bring a horse on it.
But before you do that, when you go there in the morning, Farah's there in front of it, looking cool, smoking again, because it's Farah.
Wow, she looks so cool.
She greets you, Chester. Hey, you're the other one in this group.
Hi there, my name's Chester.
Right.
Chester Jimmy's. It's nice to meet you.
Chester Jimmy's?
Yeah.
All right.
It's not a great last name, I know, but you know.
Looks at you a little funny. All right. Well, we're going to get working on the ship. Why don't you meet the crew here real quick and we'll get going.
We still have to recruit some people, but I assure you that as soon as people hear that the famed Farah is going to be flying again, and nevertheless to a pretty popular destination, it'll fill up immediately.
We'll still meet your crew, though.
Yeah.
Now, is for the lowest limit, or can there be more?
I mean, like, if you want to get more, that's great, but...
What's max capacity?
Oh, that's a good question.
And will you let goblins pay in trash?
No goblins.
I didn't expect no goblins?
goblins?
That's a joke. Goblins are fine.
I was like,
We almost all had an
Ancestress?
issue with Farah.
listen, we love goblins.
We love goblins.
No goblins.
It's like, well, let's go find someone else.
I mean, realistically, I actually have a stat block for this ship.
Ooh.
Oh no. It's got a stat block. It can
That
be
means
destroyed.
that it can be, yeah.
It can
Yeah.
hold 8 passengers, so you could recruit up to 5 because you're a party of 3.
How big is the crew? I guess we're about to find out.
You'll see. It
It
has
says passengers.
1 pilot and 3 crew.
Oh my
Ah,
god.
so it's a relatively small ship.
Yeah.
So a lot of the mass of a blimp is just
It's a blimp.
The blimp
Yeah.
part, yeah. So it's just the little thing underneath.
Yeah.
You want some artwork of
The
the
dang
blimp?
Yes, please.
Yes.
sack.
Yeah, this is going to be an art-filled episode because we got the blimp and a bunch of other NPCs.
The ship should be
And we had
server.
Farah Wyndslow.
Awakens
No,
well rested.
yeah, Farah Wyndslow too, right?
Here is art of the blimp.
Oh, that looks
So Alkenstar.
There's a little big old kiss mark on it.
There is.
I love it.
And you know what I noticed about that? There's not room on the outside of it a lot.
It's gonna be a tight ride.
It'll be a tight ride.
Yeah, so there's do you want to like go on the blimp?
Yeah, we'll check it out. I mean, we're not leaving yet, but
Do you I imagine you packed your stuff for because you're going to leave today, but if you want to go like put it in there, I'll walk you through
drop off our luggage.
I'll walk you through everything, but before that, let's meet the crew. Whenever you get on board, you're met by this half-elf man. He has a black leather hat and like jacket on. He looks kind of like a cowboy. He has a flintlock musket slung over his back. I got some art of him. Now, this art isn't specifically from the book. It's from the Foundry module.
Ooh.
This is what he looks like. And he says, "Hey, nice to meet you guys.
He looks dapper.
He does
That's
look
a
dapper.
bad
He
guy.
looks like if Green Arrow
He's
were a
very
musketeer.
dapper.
a very bad guy. Oh my god. Have
It's
you,
the bad guy type of
have
dapper.
you
I'm,
ever
You
seen
look like some kind of villain.
Hey, I get that a lot, you know. So I'm the second in charge here. Winslow's my old pal. We've been-
Pure
Mutiny
evil.
coming.
What's wrong? What? You don't like the color black?
Listen, does he got like green and purple smoke coming around him?
No.
Okay,
what's
he's
your-
fine.
So say that I were a paladin, sir. Would I be?
Oh, you
Have you-
shut
have you-
up. But my name's Dezen Drakes. I'm second in charge here, co-pilot. Also,
Drakes?
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
Thank you. You are
Chester.
Chester.
Chester Jimmy's.
That's a cool name.
Oh, thank you.
And you are points to Psycheer.
Astartes Psyche.
Hi, my name is Lehman.
Oh, you.
Lehman. That sounds like a reference, but good. Nice to meet you. And then you, ma'am?
She's gonna go by Amelia.
Amelia. All right.
That's a good name.
You guys better remember this because I'm not going to.
You have a name. Yours is a good name.
No, it's the name that Eleanor would have been if I hadn't chosen Eleanor.
There you go.
I didn't have a backup name, and I'm not the tiefling right now.
Lehman, I mean, it's a reference, but it's a name.
You enter here.
Hi, my name is Sanguinius. Lehman Sanguinius.
Hi, my name's Warhammer. Nice to meet you.
I don't know if I want to show the map yet, but you put your stuff in the airship, and it's pretty cozy in there.
Is this the only crew member?
This is the only one you've seen so far.
There's 2 more.
As you see the different booths and place to sit in the main cabin, you see another person come up to you.
Are they going to look less evil?
This guy is so pretty, but there is something about the angle of his eyebrows that immediately makes you think, wow, we're going to get shot.
The next guy you see bumps into you, and this is what he looks like.
I'm in love.
Oh,
And he says,
Those mutton chops.
Hi, this is a halfling. He says, hi, my name's Lanks, but you can call me Lucky. I can take your stuff to wherever you're going to be staying during the trip. Y'all the folks that got Captain Farah up on the ship again, ready to go?
Yes, over a game of darts. And some wonderful conversation.
Oh, that's wonderful.
and what is his job on the ship?
He's the porter. He basically handles the cargo and comfort of everyone. And Chester, when you see him, you swear you recognize his name or something, but you can't place it.
Wait, what's his name again?
His name's Lanks, but he goes by Lucky. You can call me Lucky.
Is there any kind of check I could do?
No.
Hey, you ever been to the university?
Oh man, no, I'm for book learning. No.
You ever been out the farms around the Alkenstar?
No, you know what? My grandma used to have a farm, but I ain't been there since I was a child. Jacob's looking at me very suspiciously.
You know how sometimes you see your face and be like, I know that guy from somewhere.
Oh, yeah?
I just feel like I know
Okay.
you from somewhere.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean what's your name?
Chester.
Chester?
Jimmy's.
Chester Jimmy's, and you are?
Lehman.
Oh, nice to meet you, Lehman.
And Amelia.
Amelia. All right, well, I'll take care of your stuff. If you want to explore the ship before we go look for passengers, go ahead.
I'm gonna.
That ladder up there leads up to the walkway in between the rigid envelope.
Oh,
Anyway,
walkway.
nice to meet you. There's a ladder that goes up.
I only know one other halfling in this entire adventure path.
Yeah.
Is he related to Muglin?
You have no idea.
What's your last name, Lanks?
Well, Lanks is my last name.
Oh, what's your first?
Bill.
Bill Lanks Bill?
Bill
Was-
Lanks.
Bill Lanks Lucky Bill.
They just call me Lucky. But he takes your stuff. Do you want to go up the ladder?
Yeah, why
Oh,
not?
yeah.
All right. So
This
there's
is so cool. I ain't never been on one of these.
2 decks. I'll show these whenever we actually play stuff on here. So you go up to the second deck.
Mama always tell tales about traveling all these all around, get to other different parts of Mana Waste.
Actually, no, I'll just go ahead and show you.
This is pretty dope.
Can you see now?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, man.
Damn, look at that.
This looks like a cozy battle map.
Yep, I can't wait to see who dies in here.
It's like booth seating at a restaurant.
Yeah. So this is the lower deck.
You ever been in the diner cart of a train?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. And then if you go upstairs, I'll take you to the upper deck.
There's a whole tavern on this boat. I'm going to say this looked a lot less roomy in the picture.
I guess that just means that the blimp is a lot bigger
Yeah.
than it looks.
It's chug.
That's gotta be it.
It's stylized to have I guess everything kind of fit in one space because blimps are really long.
Yeah.
This is the upper deck, and this will have the different quarters where you can stay.
Oh, wow.
It looks like way nicer quarters than I thought we'd have. I thought it'd be
So this is up into the rigid envelope itself. You can see the outside of it a little bit.
Oh, boy. And it goes even further up, doesn't it?
Yeah, that ladder at the back is what Lucky was telling you about.
Then where does that go?
I'll show you. Do you see this?
This is grand.
Yeah.
Oh, so we can go
A
up on the top
walkway.
of the
Things
thing.
are
we
good.
are so gonna fight up
Things
here.
are
Dang
gonna
it.
happen here.
Oh no, we
So
are going
here-
to fight on top of a blimp in the air.
How much is a ring of feather fall?
So here at this part, you're
Hang
actually
on.
not seeing outside. You're in the middle of the blimp, basically. You can see the different. You go up past the upper deck through the ladder, and you can see the actual envelopes full of gas. You're the catwalk goes down the middle of it. And can you see the rooms inside them?
So cool.
The runes?
Rooms.
Oh, rooms, yes.
You can see? Okay. Yeah, you see, I already have everything revealed because I wasn't going to do all the exploration stuff because you're going to explore it anyway.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, there's 2 different doors, and you hear yelling coming from one of them.
Chester will knock on the door. What?
A goblin.
Goblin is another crew member.
Hi.
No, we're passengers.
Opening the door,
Oh, feed me. Give me the image of this man.
you see in here 2 goblins.
Oh my god, yes.
Wait,
There's 2 of them.
I thought there was Wyndslow and then 3 other workers.
Yeah, this apparently has an extra crew member.
They're 2 small creatures.
You see 2 goblins.
2 goblins
They
equal
usually
one
stack
medium
up
humanoid.
on top of one another.
Yeah. We're passengers.
I'm Nobby. That's Kevin.
Chester Jimmy's.
Nobby and Gavin.
Nolby, I got artwork of them as well. Here we go.
You said Nolby and what?
Gebbin.
Gebbin.
Here's Nolby and Gebbin. Nolby is the blue one. Gebbin is the green one.
What is
Gebbin is like traditional goblin to me.
what is their job?
Yeah, they.
We work on the engines and shit.
Ah,
Someone's got to keep this ship running.
mechanics.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Nelby, I hope you don't mind me saying, but you have beautiful eyes.
Well, thank you.
I know it's wrong. I know it's horrible. I feel a lot less safe on this ship now. Goblins have a penchant for blowing things up. It's in their nature.
That's racist.
It really is.
You know what, though?
God.
Chester's
Goblins
fine.
also have a penchant for making things work out of things that
I
shouldn't
mean,
work.
you absolutely.
So
but
honestly, they'd be the best.
if Wyndslow
ones.
trusts them, Wyndslow knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
It goes up one more level if you want to go up further.
Yes, please.
If you'll let us.
Okay, let's
We
go.
haven't been told any place is off limits, have we?
No, you
Okay.
explicitly let
This is-
Lucky told you could explore if you wanted to.
This is so long in comparison to the artwork.
Yeah. I love
yeah.
it.
The artwork is more stylized.
Yeah.
All right, so
Up.
here you go. You go up one more and you get up into the open air.
Oh, we are gonna find out here.
Goodness.
It's an observation deck.
Are those crossbows?
Yeah, those are ballista.
I don't want to do this anymore.
I am so
I do.
excited. Y'all don't
We're
even know.
going to be assaulted by something that flies.
Do you know how hard it is to stay on topic? This is like me living out one of my top 5 favorite novels of all time.
This is like me living out one of my worst fears.
One of my favorite novels of all time is in
Listen.
an alternate universe where there's no planes, and so airships are the primary form of transportation.
Yeah.
And it's about a kid who lives on an airship.
I don't.
And I want to be that kid. I'm like, I am here. I would be terrified in real life.
We've seen the artwork. We know one thing, at least we're going to be fighting.
Harpies.
I swear if a harpy yeets me off of the side of this airship, I'm going to be a little upset.
What a way to go.
It's just,
But yeah, I figured I'd show you all this real quick, get you familiar before you start recruiting passengers. But yeah, that's the second kiss.
Psycheer is going to lay their hands on like the railing and just try to connect with this huge piece of machinery for just a moment, trying to see if maybe some remnant bit of the harpy's kiss has settled in to serve its friend once more.
It's hard to tell. I mean, it's a big ship. I feel like if there was some sort of soul imparting thing going on, it'd be hard to pick up whenever things are going normal like this, you know? Mm-hmm. But yeah, you guys go all the way up to this is the observation deck. What do you want to do now?
we'll go start recruiting.
All right.
Now we're geeking out about how cool the ship is.
I'll lead this.
I've been excited about this book for a while. When I saw how many maps there were for
Oh,
this.
did we see where the horses were attached?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
this is horseless.
It's on the blades.
This is one of the newer ones, the horseless
Okay.
dirigibles.
But how much horsepower?
But the guy the guy part next to you does have a horse-drawn one.
Good old classic right there.
It takes off.
After about 20 feet, the horse just goes,
Like playing Minecraft.
Please.
like playing Minecraft.
Please, no animals were harmed in making up this podcast.
Listen, we've harmed animals on this podcast.
No real animals were
Fake
harmed in making
animals.
up this podcast.
No,
guy-
the only animals that got hurt are us.
The guy next to him is just some guy in a hot rod, a horse-drawn dirigible. He's got like tight leather chaps.
Does the horse
A
have
big-
sunglasses?
He has a big white beard with like pilot's goggles, and there's like horses like in front of a sleigh with a little blimp above it.
It's
And he
Santa
cracks
Claus.
them.
We need to find.
Stop it!
Let's get some passengers, yo.
for this newfangled
Okay.
horseless technology.
I'm going to go and start.
Hold up the sign.
I'm going to strike up conversations, being like, "Oh, where are you headed?"
Yeah, so out in front of it, you basically have like a little table. It looks like Lucky and Dezen are still like moving fuel and cargo and stuff onto it, so they're just leaving it to you. And it's like Firefly, where it's like there's all these different ships looking to take passengers, and you have a big Cloud Reaver Keep nonstop. And the first group of people that come up to you,
Are they goblins?
you see two half-elven
Like a
people come
couple?
up. Yeah. I actually got art of these too. I got so much fucking art.
I'm so glad. I love seeing the Pathfinder 2nd edition art.
You see two guys. One of them has like a big. They're both dressed in green. One of them has like a big hat, and the other one has like robes on. Is what
Green?
they look like. We both in green. Yeah.
I don't trust them.
And the guy with the hat.
Oh, no, I do. I love
The guy comes up with a head like, greetings. We're Finn and Brim Gallon. We're looking for a passage to Cloud Reaver Keep if you have. Non-stop, you say. And Brim, the guy in the robes with like the little ornament just across his arms and nods.
Oh, what's taking you two to there?
Cloud Reaver Keep.
He points to a cart, like a hand cart he's been pointing with him. Merchandise, eh?
What's your sale?
Stuff?
Black?
We do have to know just a little bit, just in case it's flammable. You know, can't have anything that goes boom on something full of gas.
Or, illegal.
You got it. We're okay. So we're merchants, but we're going on a vacation.
Okay.
And we want to go out of Cloud River Keep and head out to Absalom. But you guys are going there non-stop, eh?
I heard Absalom's nice this year. This time of year.
Brim, the guy with the robes, nods.
But we still gotta know what you're selling.
Oh, no, we're not selling anything. We're just,
Okay.
Can I roll is there
Sense motive?
some sort of check?
There's a sense motive check.
Inside's D&D. I played that too soon.
it's perception to understand motives in this one.
I'll roll.
Okay.
Sure.
20.
I love Big Red.
29.
23.
I rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, you all know that they're
Oh, a
married.
natural 20?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you all know that they're married.
I had the feeling they were together.
They had like rings on.
And there's like no ulterior motive here.
Nah, it's just it's an excuse, like, oh, we're just gonna go on vacation, grab a few things, maybe sell them here, but like mostly go on vacation to Absalom.
That sounds delightful.
Sounds like perfect passengers.
Sometimes the Absalonians are really interested in clockworks from Alkenstar. They think it's all super neat. You just sell them a little knick-knack from the gift shop, and they'll be having their minds blown.
I mean, you're right, it ain't much around here, but I bet other people don't get much of it, do they?
It depends on people's, because clockwork's big in Absalom too, but it's all different here than it is up there.
Chester will look at his friends. I seem all right to me.
Now, how much you asking for this?
50 gold.
50 gold.
Make a diplomacy check someone to bargain with them.
I'll do it.
50 gold apiece for non-stop straight passage.
I'm in love with them. Natural 20, 31.
31.
Oh!
Like, hot dog, that's a deal. And he pays you 50 gold.
And what were their names again?
Finn and Brim.
Finn and Brim.
That's two passengers.
I like the one
As,
with the hat with the feather.
As the one with the hat and the feather, which I think is Finn, passes me by, I'm going to ask, so is your partner a magic user?
Oh, Brim? Oh, he does a little bit of spellcasting, but man, you should see him negotiate our deals whenever we're working in the shop. Incredible. Brim nods.
That is a sorcerer.
I'm guessing he's a man of few words.
I feel the presence of your charisma standing right here.
He winks at you.
Oh, thank you.
You two have fun in Absalom.
Our ship's over there. If you want to go talk to the crew, they're a hoot. I
and
love
it's
them.
piloted by Farrah Wyndslow.
And listen, if you know where Lanx is from, you let me know.
What?
Don't worry about it.
You know what?
Jacob?
Maybe you should ask Farrah.
Have you considered
yeah.
that
Where did
that's
she
that
find
random piece of information that you got that you didn't know about that he said he wouldn't give you until later?
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you.
I feel like you'd tell me.
Just saying.
Those 2 natural 20s in a row.
That's nice.
Beautiful.
I wish I could roll a natural 20.
Oh my god. You did for plants.
I just rolled a 1.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, let's meet the next 2.
All right. Yeah, you hold up.
I'm
And you
in
do the
love
whole
with
like
them.
yelling and everything to get people's attention. The next group of people that come up to you.
I want to be their funky little third. Please tell me they're furries.
You see.
Please continue.
I'm very uncomfortable.
Oh my god.
Anyway, you were saying?
You see coming up next, kind of moving through the crowd and like spotting the ship directly, is a guy and a lady going together. They look like they're carrying cargo boxes. One of them has like leather jacket, crossbow bolt draped across his back. Here, let me show you some artwork for them.
Ooh, I love the amount of artwork, and I love that this guy is in green. God,
We got a lot of
I love
Robin
them.
Hood
I
types
love
with
green.
us this time.
Brem.
I love green.
Brem has so much like almost bard energy.
And you look at them come up. The guy introduces himself. Hey, I'm Aaron Bridges, and this is my merchant partner. And she introduces, greetings. I'm S3E39. We're looking to get passage to Cradle Reaver Keep. I got some alchemical goods to sell. And Chester, you're thinking about, oh, okay, cool, another 2. This will be easy peasy. And then you immediately recognize you saw both of these people leaving the Gilded Gunners HQ. For a fact, dressed different than this. That's your critical
Were they
success.
dressed as Gilded Gunners?
Well, we'll find out next week.
Oh, what a way to end it. I gotta give you that
the
one. You
face
made
that
Jacob
is
mad.
making.
So angry at me.
Hey, that was really good information that you got.
That was really, yes, it is. Ha ha!
GG. Get back to the second kiss next week.
Mwah.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, rating, and reviewing us. If you want to see more from us, check out our website, thirdgallon.com, or follow us on Twitter. We are at Third Gallon, that's THIRD Gallon. You can also tweet at us using the hashtag Third Gallon, and we are on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook with the same handle, at Third Gallon. We also publish a video version of the podcast on YouTube, which you can find on our channel, The Third Gallon. Our theme for this season is Delta Rust, composed by Andy Ellison. Our ambience for this episode was composed by Michael Ghelfi, and you can find more of his work on his YouTube channel, Michael Ghelfi Studios. And you can support his awesome work at patreon.com/Michael Ghelfi. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.